Okay, so we've removed some of these hard-coded habits that used to be here, and now we just have one, with the intention that we're going to remove that one also because the user should be adding in all of their own habits. So let's add that method for the user to be able to add habits. We're going to have this new tag called habit adder, which I've written in here, but it's not actually defined. And I'm importing a file called habit adder, and let's go look at that file. It's a new file I created. And there's nothing in it except comments because I want you to create this habit adder tag, at least the basics of it, and then we'll add the functionality to hook it up and make it actually work. So to practice creating tags, I want you to follow the steps in this prompt here. Add a new tag called habit adder, give it a prop called name set to untitled as the default string, then give it an HTML template starting with the self tag. Inside of there include a header tag with the content add habit. Below that, make a section tag. Inside of the section tag, put a input tag and use the bind attribute to bind it to the name prop. Wrap that input in a div tag. And below that div tag, put a button tag with the content of add. And then inside of this new habit adder tag, paste in all of this CSS. This will be the CSS for this tag. Okay, give that a try and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we're going to make a tag called habit-adder with the prop name equals untitled. We'll have a self tag with a header, add habit as the content of the header, then a section tag. Inside of there, we'll have a input inside of a div. So I'll put the div and then input bind equals name. So it's bound to the name prop. And then a button tag with add, just add as the title. And then we're going to paste in all this CSS. So let me cut this out of here, paste it into here, indent it and uncomment it. And there we go, because we already had this file being imported into index.imba and the tag was being used there, it immediately shows up and that looks fine. So next thing we have to do is actually hook it up and make it work. So if somebody types in a name here and then clicks add, we need that to actually add the habit to this array. So let's learn how to do that in the next lesson.